Looking for the best music for your videos? Then you should check out Artlist.
Somewhere on the sea, it got a little longer, so it seems. I burned out, so to speak.
Artlist music is so good, you'll forget you're actually working. Start now and find the perfect song.
Quit your games and know that you're denied it.
So when I went to sleep, my jewels were here. And when I woke up, gone. And now it's morning and I have an espresso coffee.
Unforgettable.
My jewels.
I must confiscate the evidence.
Don't forget to recycle.
Nespresso. What else?
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Apply for Apple Card in the Wallet app and start using it right away with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from
We can be twinsies.
to
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom.
freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better, Mentos freshness. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Soothing music is done. I should fade it out, huh? Hold on. The music. Soothing music.
Look, you can't see our USA plaques or USA. Are these ashtrays, or would they just be like?
I have no idea.
Like,
no
what
idea.
are these exactly?
They kind of look like ashtrays.
What do you think they're for?
You put nacho dip in them and salsa?
You can't put dip in these things.
No, you can't, actually. You cannot. Okay, just making sure there's no audio coming through. It's fine.
I mean, on here, look at it. You can't. What? You snake some salsa in here, and what? How does that?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Like, really, what are these for?
I think they're just decoration pieces and
Yeah?
ashtrays. Yeah. You you fill them up with ash of cigarettes, and it's supposed to be like the ashes.
I would think it's more of an ashtray than anything, because
yeah. So the ashes of the victims of USA's invasions of other fucking countries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Right there.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All right. All right.
Yes,
Welcome.
Was that going? Was that going?
Yes, it was.
Was that ad-libbing? We're just bullshitting?
Yep.
Let's go.
Welcome to Stupid Ass Sports, August 22nd, 2 days out of 420.
Yes.
I don't smoke, so I didn't partake.
Did you do any 420?
No.
420 ing?
No.
What about Easter egging?
Don't
Did
have
you do
kids.
any Easter egging?
So no.
You can still Easter egg without kids. Hey man, what happened to my money? You took my money?
I may have taken a couple bucks out of there. A couple bucks.
Bullshit.
No, just watched WrestleMania.
You know, all I gotta say about that is you can't see me, buddy.
Oh, he did win. Yeah, you're right.
You can't see me. Cena broke some records, man. He made history at WrestleMania. Yeah, 17-time world champion.
That's right. I think Ric Flair's 16.
Yeah.
So they booked him to beat
17 times. So he beat Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Was that the main? What happened to The Rock?
That's what a lot of people were saying.
Yes. What happened? I want to know what happened.
That
did he miss a flight?
No, they were saying. So there's a lot of speculation.
He got caught in traffic.
Well,
he was making a movie.
No, that would be the most logical thing. No, there's a lot of speculation and rumor actually saying that The Rock.
That just fucked it all up, huh?
Well, the reason the rumor was, and I don't know if it's true, The Rock was a bit of a pawn, because if you think about it, he came along when TKO was formed. Yeah. So that's WWE partnering with UFC.
Yes.
So they're thinking that The Rock, when he came along, was to push views and sales numbers into Elimination Chamber, because after that he kind of vanished. So the idea, I think, was bring The Rock in for a couple months, help people get through into the Elimination Chamber, get in that pay-per-view, and then have The Rock just kind of disappear, and then have just hopefully enough trickle viewers going.
But they set up a match for him at WrestleMania, though. He was supposed to be in that match, right? Wasn't he supposed to be there? No. Oh, I thought he was supposed to be there.
No. To my knowledge, he wasn't. He never got a match. I was waiting to see what's The Rock's going to do. Like everyone else, I was waiting to see when The Rock was going to be there. And,
really? I thought he was scheduled to be there, which is why it was weird and odd that he wasn't there.
No, to my knowledge, like I said, to my knowledge, I thought he was going to be there too.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he might have been a bit of a pawn there, because he is, I think, an investor in TKO.
Okay, I see. Inflating the numbers.
And it probably worked, because more people got back and, The Rock's back.
Yeah.
And people like myself, I was waiting for The Rock at Mania. What's he going to do? What's he going to do at Mania? Cool. And he never showed up. Thought for sure he'd be there, come out again, do a little goosebumps.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, get Stone Cold stunned or something like that. But it would have made perfect sense to bring him on, but for some reason they just decided to just have Cena and Cody
Rhodes.
The American.
What did you think of the match?
It was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me I didn't miss a whole lot the first day. What's it? CM Punk lost his match?
Yes, CM Punk lost. It was a triple threat. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. So Seth Rollins is kind of
him and CM Punk were beefing.
Yeah, but Seth Rollins. Oh yeah, but the thing is, so the beef might go before even WWE because when CM Punk was rumored to be coming back, and this was before he got to AEW or when he was already at AEW. There was an interview with Seth Rollins saying, "Oh, we don't need that kind of toxic person here. I don't want to see him here." Kind of saying directly to CM Punk. So I don't want to see this guy in WWE. So the whole thing was like they're beefing, but their beef might be legit beef. I don't know how much truth there is to that because it could be.
I think they trained together or something.
It could
like
be.
There's a whole backstory to that guy.
Yeah, like I said, it could be a work because that's the way this industry works. You can be homies with someone, and it's kayfabe. So you can be homies with someone, but when that mic is on, whether it's a hot mic on anything, it could be a red carpet. And I think that's where this was.
You stay in character.
Yeah, you stay in character.
It's so weird, man. Yeah. It's a weird business, huh?
You can break kayfabe, and a lot of people are doing that. But there's also a nice aspect of it when it rolls over because dumbass Tony Khan. Got like pile driver or something on a Wednesday, and then he went to the football draft last year. I remember this last year.
Okay.
And he shows up with a neck brace because he got fucked up, which I was hoping they would do. It'd be cool if and Dynamite he gets fucking pile drivered, and then next when it goes back to the draft, he's wearing a cast or something.
Like I wonder like if that's in the contract or if that's part of it, right? Like you have to stay in your character. I
don't think not necessarily, but I think most wrestlers are wrestling fans at heart. So I think they know what to do. You know what? I'm gonna give him a little taste because like there's some guys that are a little mysterious. Now that he's older, Randy Orton's kind of a lot more out there.
Yeah.
It turns out he's one of the coolest motherfuckers out there, dude. Like he's always serious. His character's always been serious.
Fucking serious. Yeah.
If you watch him out of wrestling, he's one of the goofiest. Motherfucker, dude. I watched the thing about him working out, and he's like, yeah. Normally when I'm in here, I'm playing some rap. He's like, but I love female rappers. I'm playing Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion. So he actually likes to work out to female rappers, and I've seen videos of him.
I don't think I've ever seen the videos of Randy Orton outside of the ring.
Dude, he's such a good dude. I've seen him like dancing, like almost like twerking and shit, like because he loves listening to that like female rappers and stuff. And he's a like big goofball, dude. Like outside of wrestling, Randy Orton's just a goofy dude that just likes to have a good time. And it's weird because his character's always been serious, always.
But them lines are really blurred. Because some of the times when they do interviews, it's hard to tell whether they're being serious or whether they're not, whether they're in their character or they're not. Like I thought a lot of because CM Punk's the guy that blurs the lines right there.
Oh, see, yeah, he's
great.
Because
he goes against the company, and he goes at people like personally. But then you don't know if he's like really doing it.
Oh, Paul Heyman's getting a little.
Heyman too.
Paul Heyman's getting a little shit recently.
Dude, the lines man are blurred.
I was gonna send you a clip of Paul Heyman today because he was on like a show thing. Pat McAfee was there, and Paul Heyman said something along the lines that CM Punk is or something is as useful to WWE as Stephen A is to ESPN. And I didn't realize this. I think Stephen A or ESPN is suing. They're suing each other. Something's going on there.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Really?
Let me before I start saying
they're
false
suing each other.
Let's see. ESPN lawsuit. ESPN Stephen A. ESPN Stephen A lawsuit.
Well, they were working an angle where Stephen A was going to end up because Stephen A wants to be.
Maybe it's Shannon Sharp that's going through the lawsuit.
Shannon Sharp is going through a sexual lawsuit.
Oh shit, that's different. All right.
Yeah. That's from some bitch. You should see those text messages, bro. Actually, this is a sports show. You better get into it.
All right, let's go. Let's get into the dirt.
Some girl, her name was it was a Latina girl.
Of course, he would love Latinas.
Fuck, dude. Just put something or. Yeah.
Wait, maybe I should find it on. Let's see. Maybe Reddit. That's the first one. Shannon Sharp accuser.
The accuser, Pena or.
Ooh.
Go into him.
Wait, this is.
He had to put all these out.
Oh, he put them out.
Yeah, because this girl is trying to
Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right.
This girl is trying to get money out of him.
So he put this out to be like, hey, this is the full.
She's saying that he sexually assaulted her and like aggravated battery or some shit.
Yeah.
But this is what's the girl's name?
Dude, this is November 23rd.
Zuniga, that's her name.
Gabriela Zuniga.
Zuniga, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But it says November 23rd, 2023.
Yeah, this is a new lawsuit, right? He got hit
January.
like now, like.
So it's been a year. That's my daddy.
That was when he got it from her, so he was fucking her around that time. But bro, you should read some of those.
Jesus.
Read them.
This lady is.
Can we read them on
crazy.
here?
Yeah, we can. We are actually. I mean, we cuss. So. I think this is from her. Text from Gabriella.
Yeah, these are from her.
Says you better crave it because you're gonna be stuck with me for life after you put a big black baby in me.
Dude, yeah.
Jeez.
There's more there, dude.
Jeez.
There's quite a few very, very explicit messages from her. And then like I said, she's gonna.
Did she say something like this? I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. And they say romance is dead. Oh, is that one of the... Hold on.
Dude.
Let me not do Reddit. Maybe Twitter might have them. Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah, she's trying to get $200 million out of it.
When was this?
This is like yesterday or a week ago or like now.
So this is ongoing.
This is now, yep.
Oh, man, I don't know. Let's see. Someone's got to have them.
Oh, the messages? Those are it right there.
No, this is, well...
The ones that you had before.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't all of them. I got a feeling there's a lot more crazy stuff going on there. It says it... hold on. Complex.
Put the lawsuit in there. Because like I said, the lawyer and them are trying to get money from him, so he's fighting it by putting all this shit out there.
Also, the lawyers... Yeah, you're saying, okay, Shannon Sharp's lawyers released Tove. This is New York Post, by the way. Released Tove of explicit text allegations showing the accuser asking to be abused.
To be abused. But I mean, yeah, if you see the way she's sending those messages, though.
Dog. I wish they would post them on here, but I don't think the New York Post is going to publish them.
No, they. Right there, no? What are they saying?
Well, let me click on that. Several texts released by...
$50 million they're trying to get.
$50 million. Tie me up like this.
Yeah, there you go. I know you missed this big juicy ass.
Hey.
Yeah. Look at all that. These are the ones from her.
$25K for each cheek.
She wants 50.
44 pages of text. Damn. They released 44 pages of messages.
Dude, yeah. Yeah.
She wanted $25,000 per cheek. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Look at that. What did it say? It's okay, right? I have
Jane Doy's lawyer. So she hasn't even released her name at this point.
No, and her name's Zuniga. They already put it out there.
Okay, so this is before. It says Jane Doe allegedly text Sharp photo, tied up woman in compromised position.
Oh, and then they sent a video of them fucking or something. Like they have a video of them fucking it too. Or somebody, the video, it was either the lawyer. Oh, the lawyer, somebody had a secretly recorded tape or something.
Yeah.
Of them too that she was using as like a blackmail thing.
Mm-hmm. I want to be abused, Daddy.
Dude. This bitch is crazy. We need to find out who she is. Find
neck.
her. Let's see what she looks like.
Okay, hold on. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you me. This chick's crazy.
See that baby gravy, huh? See that?
Is that what she said?
See it right there? Yeah, there's some baby gravy right there.
All these pop-ups.
I'll lick you around my B-day. What's that say? Oh.
24. Oh, she was young.
You can.
She was young.
Oh yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
She's trying to get it. She's trying to get his baby. She's trying to get his baby so that she can get fucking money out of this guy.
Something about OnlyFans. Attorney said the woman's OnlyFans model participated. Okay. Also,
you know what? That would be hard to be a celebrity, man. Be hard. To
I just want right now in 2025.
You would have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with everything that you do.
Also, this is crazy. Shannon Sharp's going to this extent to prove he's not gay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find her name. We saw it earlier.
Gabriela Zuniga.
Okay.
Gabriela Zuniga.
Oh.
Right there. Oh, Gabriela Zuniga. Yep.
It knows. How does she look like?
Got some images.
Like this.
Is that her right there?
There's her right there, looking all bad.
Damn,
Is this her right there too?
That's her right there?
My God.
Wow. Dang.
I'm trying to blow this picture up.
Let's see.
Her,
Instagram. Oh, she has OnlyFans too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna blow up for her.
I'm gonna go buy that. Dang.
Shannon Sharp was tying that up.
Dang. This girl likes to get beat up. Look at that.
That
She's a
was-
fit girl.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Dang.
She's got them big old thighs.
Yeah, them
oh,
fu- she's one. She's
healthy.
She's
healthy
a workout chick. What do you call them? What do you call the girls that do that?
Just fit.
Not bodybuilders, but like.
Oh, she's just fitness. Oh, this is her Instagram. Oh,
She is a cutie.
Oh, it's just the same pictures.
But she's a freak, huh?
Well, is she a freak or was she trying to get money out of him?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, he had to have fucked her, and he had to have done something to her. Plus, they have videos of it, so it had to have happened. In order for there to be a lawsuit, I mean, you got to have some kind of something there, right?
Some kind of something, indeed.
I mean, you can't just go around fucking suing people.
She made her account private
because she's getting probably hammered right now. I bet she's getting all kinds of shit from people right now.
She only had 1,496. So she didn't have too many followers. This is gonna blow her up. This is gonna blow up her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
This is just great,
dude. Yeah.
Well,
it's good for her, but I mean, hey,
she might be one of those people that like can't handle all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
With it, it's gonna be a lot of hate. It's gonna be a lot of hate.
Yeah, she's gonna close off all of her shit so nobody can get at her for anything. But dude, yeah,
and we're gonna respect her privacy.
Dude, yeah, I mean that would be tough.
By not
Being a celebrity, man, it'd be tough. Like I said, especially if you're up there, man, you got money, you got fame, and people go to all lengths.
Yeah.
To fucking try to get you caught up. Try to catch you when you're slipping. You know what I mean?
Tomorrow.
Shit. Oh, there you go. Oh, Edge is fucking killing that shit right now, huh?
He's hurt right now. They fucked him up.
What's the score?
53-31.
31-53. Okay, all right, Lakers. Way to bounce back.
Lakers don't want to fucking get out, man.
I thought for sure they'd bounce back. Plus, Anthony Edwards kind of getting hurt, but that motherfucker, man, you gotta shut. He just scored right now. You gotta shut his ass down because if not, he'll take your fucking ass. He'll take your team out. He will.
Well, I didn't know about that about Shannon Sharp. I don't know how we got into. Oh, because of Paul Heyman.
Yeah. Well, okay. Give me the Paul Heyman shit. Give me what was it? What was? Because we were talking about blurred lines. He said something about CM Punk, or he said something about Stephen A.
I can't remember. It might be actually Shannon Sharp. Actually,
he said something about Shannon Sharp.
Might have been. Yeah, it was Shannon Sharp. Yeah, it said include Shannon Sharp dig after sexual assault lawsuit.
So he went on Pat McAfee and did an interview, huh? When was
no?
this?
This was they did this. They did a weird post.
Oh, and
interview
this is
thing.
the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they did a Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay. Pat McAfee was there.
Okay, CM Punk does as much good to my reputation as Shannon Sharp does to ESPN's. It's essentially saying.
He says, say it again. He says CM
Punk because they asked so Paul Heyman goes in. He was originally with Roman Reigns. Okay, he was a wise man. Yeah. He turned his back on Roman Reigns to sign with CM Punk.
Yeah.
Well, during WrestleMania, he had to choose between CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
So he gives the chair to CM Punk. And as CM Punk goes to hit Roman, he whacks Paul Heyman.
Hell yeah.
So he aligns himself with Seth Rollins.
Okay.
So the guy that everyone's like, wait, he didn't even come out with him. We've never even seen any backstage segments with him. So CM Punk says, fuck you to both of the guys that he's been hanging out with the last year and goes with Seth Rollins. So McAfee's asking, like, how can you do this? How can you play it?
Okay,
And so Paul Heyman says, CM Punk does as much good to my reputation as Shannon Sharp does to ESPN.
Okay. I get it.
Yep.
I get it.
And then Shannon.
So that was a little jab.
Yeah. And then but not only that.
But what's the lawsuit? What's the problem?
No, it was just little comments he was saying. So then he proceeded to talk shit about loyalty and stuff like that. And then
Paul Heyman talk about loyalty.
Well, here's the thing. It was
he's actually a loyal guy to
the fans.
To his
but
yeah, to the
so that's where what's his name? Michael Cole started talking shit.
Okay.
About his loyalty.
Okay.
And then
was Michael Cole there on this little panel thing?
Yeah, and then because Michael Cole has always been with WWE.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think Paul Heyman started talking shit. Said you're only loyal to I was like, saying, is your loyalty like kind of to Vince McMahon or some shit like
Uh-huh.
that, or like the highest dollar? Or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Essentially saying that he's only gonna get paid in WWE.
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna have to watch that. That sounds interesting.
See, yeah.
So was he going out of character in this, or was he in character for the whole interview?
Oh, this was dude. This is Paul Heyman being Paul Heyman.
Okay.
Probably. So he's one of those guys that's really good at that.
Yes, yeah. He's a mouthpiece, man. He's a very good mouthpiece.
So it looks like they asked, do you care about the opinions of people who are irrelevant? Do you care about the opinions of people who
yeah.
are irrelevant? He asked. I'm not sure who asked.
He asked.
But I'm not sure if by he they mean.
It was probably just like a statement. Do you care if people of the opinions of people?
And I think this might have been Pat says, you don't care about the opinions of most people who are very relevant in your life. You don't care about the opinions of people who pay you. Oh, you care about you don't care about the opinions of people who pay you. They sit there and they go. Hey, Mr. McAfee, don't talk about Shannon Sharp on the air today. And you go, I'll talk about anything I want to. I'm Pat McAfee. Watch me swing my schlong all over the place.
What the hell?
So eventually, I think that was who he was saying to Pat McAfee. McAfee visibly uncomfortable. He did. McAfee, and you know how he is.
Oh.
So to see him uncomfortable was kind of interesting.
Like what? He was afraid to say something he wasn't supposed to?
Well, I don't think they want to talk about it because McAfee is partnered with ESPN.
Yes.
So he doesn't want to comment on it.
Well, yeah, so is Shannon.
Yeah,
so is Stephen A.
So then Paul Heyman says this out of nowhere. Hey, you know Stephen A. Smith sucks, right? Paul Heyman says that. And then Pat's just like, oh.
Yeah.
But then Paul does this thing where like, oh, remember when we were backstage and you were, and then you said, hey, Stephen A. actually sucks. So he was saying that Pat McAfee, when he was high, said that Stephen A. sucks when they were getting high. So that is, dude, Paul Heyman's saying some shit right now.
So he's saying they were back smoking out.
Yeah, and then Pat McAfee said, hey, you know, Stephen A. kind of sucks.
Stephen A. sucks. Yeah. Well, everybody says Stephen A. sucks. Mm-hmm. Everybody says he's bad for the business. He's bad for sports. He ruined sports commentating and all kinds of other shit.
That's true.
That he goes. He's entertaining. He's entertaining is what it is to everybody. Hey, if we're talking about him, it's because he's gotten on your nerves.
I was talking about Paul Heyman.
Well, Paul Heyman got on my fucking nerves too. Say Stephen A. gets on my nerves too, but he's entertaining.
Yeah, we'll play that later. That's I wanted to watch. I've seen clips of it, not the whole.
We should catch that later.
Mm-hmm.
I love Stephen A. personally, honestly, like myself. I love Stephen A. Yeah. I love the guy.
Yeah. Overall, though, Mania was both nights. Yeah.
Didn't slap this time, huh?
Nothing really caught me off. I mean, the first night, the world title went on first. So when Ric Flair.
Oh, with Jey Uso.
Yeah, when Ric Flair had his last match with Shawn Michaels, I think Vince straight up said, "Hey, you want the main event?" He's saying, "Do you want to go?" And Ric Flair said,
"No,
nothing goes above the title."
Yeah.
Ric Flair said, "Nope. The title should always be in the main event."
Yes.
So when you have Jey Uso fighting Gunther, and
that was the lead off.
Yeah, because Jey won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. But I mean, that was the lead off match of WrestleMania.
Night one. Yep. Night one, first thing. I thought it was going to be later on.
I mean, it is 2025.
I look at my phone. I'm like,
it's 2025.
Jey Uso's world champ. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I think they let off with that one, and that already gave me a sign. Like, dude, that's supposed to be a pristine title.
Yeah.
Supposed to be up
You're
there.
supposed to lead that one up.
Yeah, Ric Flair, like I said I had my retirement match. Vince McMahon, was willing to give him the main event of Mania. Say, hey, you know what? We'll put the belts before. We'll have you get the main event. And Flair said, nope, the title should always be the main event. And the title should be main event.
Yeah. I think so, too.
So as far as
Unless there's extenuating circumstances where you have to have a non-title. Like if it's a Triple H versus The Undertaker kind of match. Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair.
Maybe.
Some kind of legendary match.
It was CM Punk.
Then you let them take the fucking... you let them take the show.
Well, there was more build-up to the Seth Rollins triple threat match.
To the triple threat match than the world title.
I think so.
I wonder if that's... Is that a Jey Uso thing? What is that? Because he doesn't have a whole... He's not a mega star.
He has.
I mean, he is.
He has a great entrance. That's about it.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
people complain about his ring work, but
Hey,
his
Travis Scott got fucking.
Oh, people are mad at Travis Scott.
What's it called? What do you got? Fucking.
He got
Cody. What?
Crossroads.
Yeah.
He got the Crossroads.
Hit that fucking guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Travis Scott anyway.
Someone died at his concert, and he just made some.
A lot of
stupid
people
video.
died at his concert.
Yeah, no, that was Mania. I really not too much notes. Yeah. It was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was okay.
Well, I guess I don't know but I didn't watch any of it, so.
That's right.
I fucking was going to watch it Saturday. Saturday was the day where I was just sitting around. I was like, I'm gonna watch it, but then I didn't.
You didn't miss much, buddy.
Yeah.
So
You told me
don't.
Which
don't
kind
feel
of made
bad.
me not really want to check out the second day either.
Well, that's the thing. You want to ride a good momentum, and they didn't even have like good fireworks and all that other shit. So.
Yeah. And the CM Punk match, John Cena match, Cody Rhodes was aight.
I mean, it was all right.
Nothing spectacular.
No, it was just a typically put together match. They had the back and forth, little you got to bump the referee.
Yeah.
kind
How
of
old
deal.
is Cena right now?
I don't know. Is he still
50,
he can still wrestle.
55, 56, 60? How old is he?
48.
48.
Yeah, he can still wrestle.
Wow.
But he says he's done. He said that was his last Mania. Allegedly.
48, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I thought it was way older than that. That's crazy.
Doctor of Thugonomics.
Dr. Thugonomics. That's it? He's done? No more? He's not going to come to Raw? He's not going to do anything?
Allegedly. The Rock's 52. Cody Rhodes is 39. I thought Cody was younger than
Cody Rhodes 39, huh?
CM Punk's 46.
It's crazy. Look at everybody. Everybody's young. Well,
Seth Rollins is 38.
46. CM Punk.
CM Punk's 46. AJ's his wife. She's
Oh yeah.
She's 38.
She's fine.
Mm-hmm. They want her to wrestle. They want her
Oh
to come
really?
back, yeah.
They want her to come back?
Yep. She literally.
I liked it. She's fine.
No, she's cool. She had that cool lesbian gimmick thing going on. Ooh, that shit was
Oh yeah, that's right.
She was obsessed. She was obsessed with
kissing
Mickey
all the
James.
girls. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. So WrestleMania was a bust, huh?
I think so. My opinion. Don't crucify me.
All right, what's going on this game? Warrior, Timberwolves coming back?
Kind of. They're staying within comeback range.
They're staying. Yeah, that's scary right there. They're about to get to the half.
2.6 seconds left.
All you Laker fans out there, better watch out. Don't make any bets.
Last shot goes to L.A.
Let's see.
Here.
Let's see who's got this. Luka's in there. Ooh, I got some interesting notes here. We're gonna talk about Nico, that stupid motherfucker.
Nico,
dumb bastard. The guy that traded away Luka, that fucking idiot.
Well, right.
Remember, you're the one that sent me that. Did you get to see his press conferences?
No, I don't want to watch that.
Oh my god. So this guy, Nico Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing around the trade, the Luka trade.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was the owner's call. That kind of trade of that magnitude of that guy.
Yeah.
It was the owner's. Ownership is the one that wanted the trade.
Yeah.
Right. So then they trade Luka, right? They come back, they get all the backlash from their fans. The entire fucking world hates them now. And they're over here wondering, why does everybody hate us? Or not like why, but like once the Mavs got knocked out of the playoffs, they went in and they did their little exit interviews. That's when you sent me that photo of the guy when he was like saying, "Oh, I didn't know
he was that important.
I didn't know Luka was that important to the city." Blah blah blah. Right? Which kind of goes to show, like, it had to have been the owners that didn't know what they were doing, what they're doing, what they have.
Which is weird because
as a business, because this is a business, right?
Yeah.
Sports teams are businesses, right?
Which if you said it really kind of perfectly, it's a business.
It is. Sports teams are businesses.
Not only your business is now to bring people in and also the shit and whatever sponsors. You get rid of your star player. Now you're not gonna have people in the stadium. Your sponsors are gonna leave.
Yep.
Like
you got people fucking chanting all kinds of shit at you. You got everybody on the streets mad at you. You can't go to dinner.
Nope.
You can't go anywhere because everybody knows what you fucking did.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But so Nico was the guy. Nico is essentially the fall guy on all of this.
Yep.
Because the owners, he's the GM. And so the owner is saying that, yes, he's the one that like, how do you even think about doing that in the first place? I don't know. I don't know how they were just, and I think it was the money thing, right? Because they were going to have to give him a Supermax deal, which is going to be like a lot, like a fucking lot. So they didn't want to give him that Supermax deal. So, I mean, that's on them, whatever, they can do that.
Yeah.
But, so the owners are like, okay, I honestly want to know who's the one that started that rumbling. Who was like, oh, hey, we should trade this guy? Like, was it the owner? Not, like I said, I think the owners don't know what they're doing for one.
Right.
But either way, so the owner is having the general manager, which is Nico, pretty much take the fall for everything. Because the owner is saying, yeah, we traded Luka, but we didn't know how important Luka was to our team and how important he was to the city and how important, like how much of a person he was.
Yeah.
But that should have been the general manager's job to tell them, hey, you probably shouldn't do this. Like the middleman guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think he did. I think he just went along with it because that's your owners. Those are your those are your boss. That's your boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever your boss wants,
yeah, you do.
You're gonna do. And so maybe because he doesn't know the ownership that well that way, and maybe he probably felt like, hey, I probably, if this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna just do what I'm told.
Yeah,
yeah. Not knowing of like the repercussions of everything, So the money part of it is huge. The fact that they're not going to be paying Luka a lot is big, but at the same time, it's going to cost them in the long run as far as your tickets, your merchandise,
sponsors,
everything that you need to keep your business up here and not fall. Because apparently a lot of the years, Mark Cuban was saying that he lost money.
Oh, I believe it.
He said he lost a lot of money, which is probably the reason why he wanted to get out of it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because he had the team for a long time.
He had the team for a long time. Mark Cuban had money.
More bad years than good years or something like that, he said, or somehow he had to have lost money. And as a business guy, you don't want to keep a business that's going to be losing you money.
Yeah.
You need to be gaining money, right?
The problem is Mark Cuban's a fan first, I think, before he's a smart business owner.
And I think that's that's how he ended up probably sticking around with guys or keeping players too long or whatever. However,
yeah. Is knowing that I need this guy. I want this guy. He's a great, and that's what built the Mavericks.
But he knew better than to trade away your centerpiece.
Yeah,
your guy. Like they drafted Luka. They drafted him. They got him as an 18-year-old kid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So they drafted him. He's gonna be the guy there. You can't get rid of that guy. You can't. It'd be just like if nobody ever. This is why this shit never happens, because nobody ever thinks about trading their star fucking player, star homegrown guy.
Yeah, no one thinks about it. It's just a no-brainer.
And you think about it, the only good thing going in Dallas was Luka.
Yeah.
Because the Cowboys ain't doing shit. The fucking they don't have a baseball team, right? They don't play baseball in Dallas.
I think the closest is the Rangers, right? I don't know where the Rangers are.
Yeah,
at.
That's
Arlington?
Arlington,
No?
yeah, I think Arlington. Arlington, yeah.
Let's look that up.
I think it's Arlington.
Texas.
So yeah, I mean that's the only thing that people have to look forward to is fucking Luka. And now he's gone.
Yeah, Arlington. Yeah.
So but yeah, right now, so they had Nico do an interview. So he did his exit interview, right? And that's when he made those stupid ass quotes that he made. Right? Dumbass fucking quotes. So then later on, like a week later, he has to do another interview. And this is a closed meeting interview. So they're going to bring in people from the media. No cameras, no recording devices allowed. Did you hear about that one, right?
No, but I know they do shit like that.
Yeah, so they did that too. And in there, he was coming up with other stupid-ass fucking quotes about how, like I said, he didn't know Luka was this, whatever. He's stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. They're trying to justify themselves But all they're doing is making shit worse for themselves.
Absolutely.
That's all they're doing.
They're painting a clear picture that they're incompetent and they don't know what the heck they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and I don't know if like ownership now, like he's getting forced as the general manager to do these meetings, whether he wants to or not, by the owner. So like I think because right now Nico's the guy that's got all the heat on him. The owners don't really have that much. Plus they own the team, so how much can you really go after the owner? Right, the fall guy is gonna be Nico. So he's the one. He's getting a lot of heat for this, and plus they didn't really get a whole lot on the back end.
No.
As far as like talent picks, they didn't really like the deal was just bad.
Oh yeah.
Like all out, just bad. So
that's why I didn't believe him when Miguel came running out of the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was another thing that I seen today. When the Mavericks got eliminated, the day they got eliminated, it was 77 days after Luka got traded. His number is 77. Also, there's another 77 thing, and I can't remember what it was. It's like another. There's two different. I'm gonna find out. Because I was like, wow, dude, that's crazy how that shit works like that.
Oh, the little thing like that.
Yeah. It's crazy how that shit works sometimes.
Yeah, no, the weird number coincidences and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was a clear fuck up from, like, that's why I didn't believe it. Like I said, it took me, I remember telling you, until I see him walking out in the Lakers jersey, I don't believe it. Even him walking off in the plane in LA, landing there, I was still like, I don't believe it. And even then, seeing him with the Lakers jersey on, it's still weird.
I know.
Still a little weird sometimes.
Yeah.
Still a little weird.
Dude, yeah, I gotta find that. I was gonna take a picture of it. I was gonna take like a screenshot.
A little screenshot.
And I was like, damn it, I should have done that. Cause that's like, it's just crazy, bro. The whole thing is still just crazy. But yeah, the guy, I don't know why they keep. Oh, here it is. Oh, so Luka's number is 77. Yeah, the Mavs ended the season 77 days after trading Luka, and this is
let Charles Barkley just retire or give him less of a workload.
Damn, what are they doing?
Dude, he just looks tired as shit.
Well, he already doesn't do very much.
Well, dog, he's tired. He doesn't want to be up. Let him nap. I guarantee they don't let him nap.
Hey, they stay up late, man. They're up till 2 in the morning. They're on the East Coast.
They're on the East Coast, dude. Let
come to the West Coast.
that or come to the West Coast.
Yeah. I know they can do it early. That's fine.
Man, I'm so tired, man. Yeah. Makes me feel tired too.
Hey, but you know what though? He's actually on a lot of other shit too. Especially he's a hockey guy, so he likes hockey. So they're putting him on the hockey stuff too. So when NCAA March Madness was around, they were doing March Madness. Yeah. This is their busy season, man. They got fucking 3 or 4 months off, 5 months off where they're not doing shit. So he can be tired. Be tired.
I'm sleeping all over the place.
Chuck, they do a podcast. They do.
Oh, dude, I'm not even doing podcasts.
They do all kinds of stuff, man. You know what? That'd be nice to be that busy.
I'd be looking like him.
It'd be nice to be that busy.
Falling asleep.
They're taking flights everywhere. They're going. I mean, they're all dude.
Jet lag.
That would be a crazy life.
It's a crazy gig, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a crazy life. You definitely couldn't have no kids. You couldn't be grounded. You couldn't have nothing. I think once both of my kids turn 18, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go fly everywhere.
Bring the show on the road.
We're gonna go. Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna go fucking tailgating. We're gonna set it up in the back of the truck. We're gonna get like a little fifth wheel or something.
Ooh, a little stupid ass tailgate. I like it.
Yeah. We should do that.
I like it.
We should do that. Yeah. So okay, that was that whole Nico thing was kind of stupid. Playoffs are rolling right now.
Underway.
Playoffs are fun. Viewership is up. Record numbers this year. Give me a thing like that. Give me a little stat here. Do NBA viewership for playoffs or playoff ratings, some shit like that. Viewership is up.
Fantastic for the first weekend.
It is like a record number of viewers or some shit.
Highest rated opening weekend in 25 years.
25 years?
The numbers are fantastic.
Baby.
And I think so. I've been watching a little more basketball, and given all the shit going on, this is still pretty exciting. This is an exciting time to watch basketball. The game is people still complain about the game, absolutely,
Yeah.
but there's some excitement now.
Yeah.
I think part of it has to do with
The Luka trade.
People seeing that like LeBron's leaving. This sounds weird, but
Yeah, no,
it's one of those things where they want to see where the torch gets handed off to.
Yep. Everybody's ready. Yeah.
Curry's at the senior level to
Yep.
where he's got a few more years left in him.
Curry and the Warriors are still doing it.
But the teams that are good are good.
Yeah.
And I think the games, I'm seeing a lot of points being scored and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's exciting basketball being played right now.
Yeah,
so,
Dude, yeah, and now there's no... Last year, I feel like there was or the last couple years, I feel like there was a changing in the guard from older guys to the younger guys. Now it's going back to the older guys, I feel like.
Yeah.
The more stable guys, not stable guys, but the more experienced players are now... They're... You know, the young cats were supposed to they were making some noise.
Yeah.
Here within the last few years, but now not so much.
Well, this is another interesting thing I didn't think of until right now. So the games average 4.4 million viewers on average, which is, I think that's a great number.
Fucking
great
A.
number.
Fucking A.
So, because wrestling only does like 1 million.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then they acknowledged essentially unlimited numbers of alternative channels, and I didn't think about that till now. And I said this to you when we first started. Before we
why
went
they
live.
doing it on different? Yeah.
They're all over the place, so people got to hunt these channels down.
Yeah.
And that usually puts people off. That's not working in MLS.
Yeah.
But it seems to be not an issue in NBA for some reason.
Well, they don't have too many different channels.
It's right now. It seems like HBO.
Yeah.
But they kind of know everyone has a lot of people have HBO.
Yep.
So I think that partnership is probably perfect.
Yep.
ESPN.
Yep.
Sports fans are going to have ESPN.
Yep.
And I guarantee you the finals probably can play ESPN, ABC.
Finals are always on ABC.
ESPN, ABC.
Yep.
So I think it's just that. I think it's just they partnered with HBO, and that's a perfect partner because you have the rollover people from Game of Thrones and all the other shows that they had on there.
And they got good sports documentaries and shit on there too.
HBO goes back to sports with boxing and stuff like that. So I think it was a weird partnership that actually worked because at first I was like NBA on HBO. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. I know.
But it kind of makes a little sense that they would partner with them. And like I said, a lot of people already have HBO.
Yep.
And it's the reason to hold on to your HBO account.
Hell yeah, dude.
So.
Hell yeah, I know. Yeah, because they get the primetime games.
Mm-hmm.
Like the good games during the week is the ones they get. I'm on the League Pass every year, so I fucking watch it. I watch all the other shit. And NBA TV, they put good games on NBA TV, but most of the good games are on HBO Max. So, but yeah, they've got some good numbers, good going right now, and I feel like a lot of the teams, especially like, remember how we were looking at it in the West?
Yeah.
There was 8 teams in there that were fucking battling it out. They were jockeying in there, a couple games apart. There's more parity there.
Yep.
It's not just LeBron on the East Coast tearing everybody up, and now let's see who comes out of the West, and we'll fucking deal with them in the finals.
Yeah.
You know, there's not one. It's a lot more. It's a lot more balanced too in the East. The East is a lot more balanced right now. There's a lot of good teams in the East, a lot of good games going on in the East too. And with the rise of the Pistons right now, the bad boy Pistons, you know, everybody's excited about the Pistons, Knicks. Even the Indiana Pacers, man. The Indiana Pacers they've always been a team that's always been there. Always been there. Back with Reggie Miller was there, and dude, I remember that those were always good games.
Metal
with
World Peace.
yeah. Remember the Malice at the Palace? That was the Pacers too. So
against the Pistons.
Yeah. So there's a lot of good teams in the East too. So
yeah,
it's I guess viewers. I mean, all I kept reading or kept hearing about at the beginning of the year was how bad it was, and about how the fucking ratings were down and everything was this and everything. Well, like it was all just bad, and now. Somehow, I don't know if it was just the Luka trade or what.
I think the Luka trade was that big.
That just brought everybody more.
Because
something major had to have happened, maybe just for everybody to be like, oh,
I think so, because it brought attention, and then if you think about it, the Lakers weren't the top team in the West. So I think it turned enough eyes to maybe when they saw the standings, and they're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
When these guys get good? When did Memphis start getting
No,
good?
I think too. When the Lakers are good, then NBA is good. Like everybody's happy.
That's the Yankee
Yeah,
effect.
it's like the yeah. That's how it is.
Was it the World
and
Series?
And the Knicks too. When the Knicks are good.
Oh yeah.
Then
New York's numbers. New York brings in numbers.
Yes.
Absolutely does.
Yep.
I was gonna say the World Series where the Rangers won. Actually, that was like one of the lowest viewed World Series.
Yeah, wasn't that Rangers Diamondbacks or something, or was that? I mean,
they were just like neighbors. They just walked across the street. and They're playing each other.
I don't even remember that one.
I don't either. I barely. do.
I mean, it's kind of messed up, right? Because you want that, but at the same time, it's bad for business.
Yeah. It's weird. As a sports fan, you're like, hey, I'm tired of the Yankees.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the Dodgers.
And
guess what? You get World Series without the Yankees or the Dodgers, and you didn't watch it.
Dude, yeah.
So what the fuck do you want? What do you want?
Seriously. That is, it's fucking shitty. And it's shitty for the little guy, you know?
Yeah.
The little man, the low man on the totem pole, the little team that's out here just struggling to get there. You know, like right now with Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is the team where is you know, they're not a huge market.
Yeah.
They've been up there last year. They're up there this year again. Mm-hmm. They're the number one team, and don't nobody talk about them.
I'm not going to talk
Don't nobody talk about them.
No.
They ran shop in the league this year, and don't nobody talk about them. So, I don't know. And nobody's giving him a chance. Hell, I don't even give him a chance. But, I mean, I think this year they're going to have a really good chance.
Oklahoma?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Well, I, for one, hope not.
Oh.
Only because I'm still holding a grudge on Seattle, even though it has nothing to do with the team or the fan base. I'm just going to hold that grudge.
Yeah. No, yeah, I got that. Yeah, we need a team back. We need a fucking team back. Is that?
Hey, I think we're going to get the Mavericks.
Oh, yeah. Dude, they should. They're going to fire Nico, by the way. They're going to fire him.
I think he served his purpose as being the scapegoat.
They're going to fire his ass.
And a part of me feels bad for him, but this trade is so synonymous with his face that whenever I see his face...
the guy can never get a job anywhere.
No.
I mean, he's not going to be able to work at McDonald's
No.
by the time this is over. I mean, everybody's going to know, you're the guy? You're Nico? We're not
even manager.
You're going to have to move out of Texas.
If I had
he's going to have to move to Alaska.
Yeah.
To go work on a boat.
Yeah,
or something.
Because if I owned a restaurant and I saw Nico walking, sir, we can't serve you tonight. And they're like, why? You want all my money? He's like, no. Because even though I just don't want to serve him, I'm like, I don't want his money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say because we don't
bad
want
for business.
I don't want the other customers to. You draw some attention. You got a table in the back? No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can DoorDash, sir. Go back to your hotel room.
Get out of here. You can get out of here like this.
Hide your name.
That'd be me.
Yeah, he is. I kind of feel bad because he's getting all the heat.
Yeah.
And it wasn't his choice.
Well, that's the way it works. Who else kind of does that, but I think they actually do have some say, is like Dana White.
Oh,
I hate on Dana White.
Yeah.
But I think the UFC does have a table of weird people.
Yeah.
But I think Dana's still like the guy.
Yeah.
I think still he makes the calls because
I think.
Well, it's because dude, he gets shout out enough in the post-fight interviews to where I think he still holds power.
Yeah.
Versus like anyone else.
Big time.
But I'm gonna hate on him because I think he's just an annoying piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say that. Oh, he had his wife. Never mind.
He's a jack. Yeah.
He's an annoying piece of shit. So.
Yeah, he's a woman beater. Well, it's a wife beater.
Wife beater.
Not a woman, he's a wife beater.
And public, dude, he did it on the balcony with everyone watching. Like, hey, look, there's Dana White's wife.
You know what? I wish him and Tito would have boxed it out. I wish Tito would have fucked him up. Dude, you should have watched the end of that documentary, dude.
Oh, I know. Oh, they did have.
You should have watched it. They were, him and Tito were supposed to box.
Wait, why did they do this?
They never did.
Yeah, you're right.
I wish they would have. Somebody fucked his ass up. Fucking Dana, he deserves it.
Absolutely does.
All right, there's our NBA stuff. What's the score in the game now? We had the half.
60-46. Second half just started. 10 minutes left. It's in the third quarter. Third quarter. So we're still good. We got plenty.
46-60.
46-60. Lakers are holding on. Minnesota
14.
looks like they slipped a little bit. On the 2 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever, 5 minutes.
Dude, they better hold them off, dude, because right now they lost the first game big time.
Are the T-Wolves?
The Timberwolves are good. Timberwolves are good.
They are. That was going to be a stupid question.
Yeah, no, they are.
But what was it close in the first game?
No, they kicked the shit out of the Lakers the first game. They
Yeah.
beat him by like 28 or something.
Ooh.
They beat him pretty bad.
All right, so they're playing with the.
Yeah, so they're down. Like they're down 0-1 in the series.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's okay. You be down 1. Look at that shit.
Oh,
Ooh.
come on, Luka.
You can be down 1 in the series. It's nothing to really freak out
Yeah, yeah.
about. Also, the Nuggets and the Clippers, man, that's a great series right now.
Oh yeah, you were saying
That game is
yeah.
going down to the wire every time. Kawhi is playing like Kawhi from the Raptors right now. Bruh.
Yeah, he's playing like he's never been.
He's
hurt.
playing. He's Kawhi Leonard Jordan right now, dude. For reals.
Carrying the team.
Hell yeah, yep. He's fucking no, like he's like the mid-range sniper guy, man. Like you can't do, like nobody can stop him right now.
Yeah.
And him with James Harden, dude, they
I keep,
can.
I keep forgetting Harden's there.
Yeah, dude, they can. But the only thing that is a little worrisome is James Harden, because in the playoffs he always plays bad.
Mhm.
He always chokes in the playoffs. But with Kawhi there, he can take. Yeah, oh man, they're a threat, man. They're a threat. And yeah, the Nuggets had a lot of fucking. This last game they had a lot of turnovers. The first game it was the other way around. In the first game, the Clippers had a lot of turnovers, and then they lost that game.
Yeah.
So this one was the other way around. The Nuggets had a bunch of turnovers, and the Clippers ended up winning that game. So now they're going back. I think every game is split. I don't think the only game the
fuck was Luka trying to do?
The Thunder. He's trying to complain to the ref. The Thunder was.
Oh, you didn't see his little.
I
He
don't
tried
know.
to do it behind the like.
Probably tried to just do
a little pass, and the guy was behind him just. It's like.
Yeah, the Thunder series, they're up 2-0, and I think everything else is. I mean, it could be 1-0. I mean, really, there's only been one game on a lot of them too.
Yeah.
The Knicks and Pistons series is good. Yeah, you got some playoff brackets.
Yeah, so
What do
right
you got?
now is that not brackets, but we have the games matchup.
Okay, those are for tomorrow.
Yeah, Magic play Celtics. I think the Celtics can kind of.
Yeah, the
they're
Magic
gonna,
are good.
Yeah, but I think Boston's gonna bully them.
Oh yeah, we're gonna beat their ass.
The Heat versus Cavaliers.
Oh, Cavs
also,
gonna
that's
smoke
gonna
them.
be game 2.
Cavs gonna smoke them. Okay, the Warriors. That one's interesting.
Here's the thing, if the Heat make it to the next round, there's a chance that me and Anthony can go to fucking Heat.
yeah. There's no chance.
Maybe
There's no chance.
For one semi-life.
There's no chance, buddy.
Fine.
Actually, look at. No. Actually, you know what? They play game 1 tomorrow. Okay. Actually, no, you might be right, sir. Go to it. Because actually, I don't think they were going to make it this far. So when they go home, right now they're playing in Cleveland. This is game 2. They're going to play 2 games in Miami.
Right now? And then they go away?
It might. No, okay. This game 2 is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then after that, they go play in Miami. So go look at the next 2 games. But they're really only going to get those 2 games. So if you guys are not going to be there those 2 games, I don't think you guys are going to make it. I don't think they're going to make it that far. Schedule.
Oh, they were perfect. Series 2025.
There it is, right there. Down. Right there, right there, down. Right there. Ooh.
Okay, if these were.
What are those 2 dates?
So the dates are Saturday, April 26th, and Monday, April 28th. No, they have to make the next round.
Those
So
two.
these two are
Those are
guaranteed
the only 2 games they're gonna get, bro. I mean, highly doubt they're gonna win any more than if they win one, they'll end up
Okay, here we
going
go.
back. Okay, here you go.
Oh wait, it says okay. So game 1, game 2 is Wednesday tomorrow.
Yep.
But
3 and 4 are in Miami.
3 and 4 are Miami.
Yeah.
So
Game
then
5 will
would
be in Cleveland. So game 6.
Game
that
6. If there's a game 6,
will you be there for that one?
We would be in Miami
Whoa!
for game 6.
Well then, hey, let's hope for a 6.
Because we're gonna we'll be there. This will be day 2, and this will be the last day we're there.
Ooh.
At 1 p.m. We actually wouldn't make that.
Well, that'll be in Cleveland anyway.
Yeah. And if we decide not to
Dude, okay, so that if they get to that game, you guys will be able to go.
If we really want to, we might be able to skip some of the Grand
Man,
Prix
that
stuff.
would be so cool, but I
Tickets are
highly
probably
doubt
crazy.
it. I highly doubt it. No, I doubt it.
Well,
we can dream. We can dream.
We can dream.
We can dream. We can dream. You want to do NFL draft? You want to talk about NFL draft? When's the NFL draft? You already had a tab.
In 2 days.
Give me the tab.
In 2 days.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay, that's good enough. All right. Give me your F1.
All right. The last Grand Prix was the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, where we saw Max sneak into first for qualifiers. And we had Lando Norris actually wrecked his car in qualifiers.
Oh yeah, I seen that. That was in qualifiers.
Yeah, during qualifiers. So he was able to race. It was a pretty calm race. I think only 2
Do
cars.
they still get to race in the Grand Prix even if they don't make the qualifier?
They just start off lower. So there was only one accident that took out 2 drivers right at the beginning of the race. It was Yuki Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly kind of touched tires, sending Gasly into the wall. Gasly's car was done.
Damn, so that was your guy.
Yep.
Eesh.
Well, that's Anthony's guy's Gasly.
Yuki's your guy.
Yuki's my guy, and the tail of his car hit the wall, but it didn't look like it was a hard hit. But you never know with these cars because they're pretty fragile, a lot of fiberglass, and so something could have happened to the car, and they just decided, hey, it's probably better we scrap it. So
damn,
the collision with Gasly and Tsunoda, who used to be teammates years ago, actually, in Red Bull and Red Bull Racing. So it was kind of interesting that it was the 2 ex-teammates that hit each other.
So was Yuki able to continue or no?
No, Yuki didn't finish. Neither did Pierre Gasly.
They're done.
Another stats, Lance Stroll.
Are you guys still doing the betting?
We don't bet. We just give Casey money.
You guys are just
yeah.
Okay.
So Lance Stroll set a record. He holds the pristine record of being the driver with the most third qualifier thing. So he's essentially saying he's not qualified. He's not gone out of the third qualifiers the most amount of times, which is not a good stat to have. He's 75 times he's not been able to make it out of the bottom 3.
Ooh.
So
damn.
Yeah, he's kind of that's not so good of a stat for him.
I saw something about Max. Somebody wanted to pick up Max.
Well, Max is upset with Red Bull.
So he got second place, huh?
He's not liking the car.
Piastri won?
Piastri won, but here's an interesting thing. Max got a 5-second penalty, and if you look at the timing, he lost by 2.8 seconds.
Ooh,
meaning that if those 5 seconds, that penalty didn't happen, there's a very good chance that Max could have been in first because Max was racing like Max.
Yeah.
The thing is, the McLaren is a faster car, so Piastri was able to keep that car just a little more under control. But the penalty was one where Max got bullied. He went off track. But if you look at the replay, there was nowhere else for Max to go but off track. So it was one of those things where there's a rule. If you go off the track, you should get penalized. But if someone shoves you kind of off the track, then it's not that big of a deal. It's more of something on the other driver saying, hey, you know what? You kind of pushed them off.
Are they allowed? Are they not supposed to do that?
They're not.
I mean, you can't go off. Right. I mean, you're gonna cause an accident.
You can't go off track. You can't. If you bully someone off track, then they probably won't do anything. Saying, hey, or they might penalize Piastri or whoever it was that bullied him off the track. I think it was Lando. I can't remember. So Max goes off the track because he was kind of forced off, gets back on track. But because of that, they said, hey, you got to serve a 5-second penalty. If you look back at the video, a lot of people kind of agree that Max probably should not have got that penalty. They're saying, hey, Max just didn't want to wreck his car, so he got forced to go off the track so he wouldn't wreck his car.
Did they don't go back and look at him? They don't have video review?
No, they looked at it and they decided to give penalty to Max.
So they still gave it to him?
Yep. And like I said, even the fans, even the announcers were saying, I don't know if that's a penalty.
Oh, really?
Because it was a weird penalty to give Max. But Max, in general, has been complaining about that car. But Piastri. So fun fact with Piastri, it's his 3rd year in F1. This is his 5th time winning first place. This kid might be the real deal, only because his partner Lando Norris, who's supposed to be the main dude, in his 8 years in F1, also just has 5 victories. So you have a big difference saying that Piastri is tearing it up in just a fraction of the time.
Yeah, no
3
shit.
years.
Fuck.
So I've always liked Piastri. I've said this last year. I've always thought that Piastri was good. Everyone always hyped up Lando. I always talk shit about Lando. And it's funny because watching old F1 races, Lando and Checo had little back and forth battles. I'm kind of glad Piastri is kind of doing good because he is the. I don't root for McLaren, but he's I think the better driver in McLaren. So I think it's pretty cool. Leclerc in 3rd, Lando Norris finishing 4th, George Russell 5th, Antonelli rookie year doing great within the Mercedes car. So this kid can potentially have a great career ahead of him in that Mercedes car. George Russell on a contract year. I keep saying that every week because he can leave. He can go. He might go to Red Bull. You never know.
Oh, okay.
Alexander Albon in the Williams car that's known for being a shit car because it's just been a shit car for the last 5 years, 10 years.
Got 9th.
He's in 9th. Albon last year I said was doing good in that Williams car. and he's doing it again this year. Get Alexander Albon on another team. Get him in a McLaren. Get him in a Ferrari. Get him in a Mercedes. And I think he's going to do something special. So
I think that's the
I'm
guy.
kind of rooting for Albon a little bit.
I think that's the guy.
Might be him. But that's all the F1 talk for now.
Good race.
The next
overall good race.
Overall decent race.
Yeah.
Decent. Next Grand Prix is coming to the United States. One of 3 races in the United States. Going to the East Coast in the warm, hot, humid sun of Miami.
Is that the next one?
2 weeks.
We have
More
some visitors
on
over there
that.
too.
We
huh?
might have some visitors going on there.
Local guys going to the beach. My
going to
sister
the
says that Miami's very expensive.
This motherfucker made it expensive too. I'll say that.
Did he?
Yeah, when I let him take charge of the hotel, he made it expensive.
Well, she was saying that like going out to drink, because I mean basically she kind of just went clubbing, went to all the nightclubs and shit.
Well,
pretty pricey.
we might
Food's pretty
do
pricey.
a
Hotels are pretty pricey.
Trust me.
Yeah.
No, the
They're
game's
playing
on right now. No, they're
playing right now.
Playing right now.
60 something. They just started the
That
third.
commercial break. No, but the Lakers have a comfortable lead right now.
Yeah. They're doing pretty good right now.
They're doing decent though. They got a nice little cushion going.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Can I get a ride somewhere?
Oh, you gotta get
Right
a ride?
now?
Yeah. Where you go? Gonna get food?
But you can say no if you want.
Uh-oh.
How far?
Terrace Heights?
Oh, way the hell out there again?
It's Brian.
Oh, yeah, Brian. Oh.
Maybe I
Wanna
guess.
go see Brian? I haven't seen Brian in a little while.
Yeah.
Field trip?
Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah,
We're
we're going on a field trip.
I got nothing else. I got MLB. Mariners were on a hot streak. It kind of broke.
Where are the Mariners at right now? I haven't watched the game yet. Not a Mariners game.
We're in the middle of the pack, but look at what's going on here.
11.
Our division's kind of
doing good.
Yeah, everyone in the division's
Over
doing
10.
good.
Even the A's.
Yeah, the Athletics are 0.4, which is not bad.
We just lost to the Red Sox today, though.
Yo,
Seen that.
check it.
Yeah.
I was watching the highlights for the New York and Pistons game.
Well, the Pistons, the Knicks.
New York's fucking good, dude.
The
Oh,
Knicks.
the Pistons. The
Yeah,
Pistons are really good.
But the New York, I was watching Carl Anthony Towns like on the clips, and then I was like, "Yo, this motherfucker's good."
Yeah, McCat's a little bitch.
Hey, can we swap the Rockies for the Sonics? Like, can we do some crosses? Like, they don't need a fucking
Wait.
team on
Oh, damn. 4
that. 4 and
wins.
17. Dude,
Where are the Braves at? They got 9. No, they're kind of getting back up, huh?
Oh shit!
dude,
They're
Padres.
fucked.
Why are the Padres so far down there? Braves also down.
Pirates. So much for
Wait,
that Paul
is there going to
Skeens
be
guy.
a Marlins game when we're down
Look
there?
at the Mets. The Mets are at the top now, huh? Shit.
Oh, whoops. Standings.
Look at the Mets at the top. Go to the AL.
Oh, I know.
NL.
I know. 17-7. Ooh, crazy.
Or the
record.
Dodgers. Damn, same as the Padres. Look at Padres over the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
NL's holding
That's
it down again.
That is interesting. The Mets. They had a rough start. So it looks like they're getting back up with Soto and them guys. They're gonna be good for the playoff for the fucking when the World Series comes around. Hell yeah! Man, I know you're not a Mets guy, but you can be a Yankee guy.
For the World Series,
You're gonna side with your brother.
Yeah, I'm not gonna root for the Mets. I usually don't root for the Yankees. I really don't care.
You're gonna side with the Janks.
The Janks.
Those damn Janks. Well, let's go for a field trip.
Oh, field trip. All right, thank you guys for watching. We had 2 concurrent viewers. I'm not sure who they are, but
keep watching.
Because Berto, if it was him, he's
Was
quiet.
it Barto? No, Barto would have said something.
Yeah, he always says something.
It's probably that fuckhead Ryan.
It might be Ryan, but Ryan's been good about saying stuff
Fucking
recently, so I don't know.
douchebag.
All right. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes for the main show.